This is a whistle-stop tour of our October granary sale, and there is so much this time. It's over 3 days. This chap here is, or I hope it's a chap, is part of this collection. It's a professional student's model skeleton. It's just a composition one, but these cost an absolute fortune. So good decorator's item as well. We'll have a general look around the room. I'll point out a few things as we go. Here's one of the first interesting things in the sale. I think lot one is by Beryl Turpin, and it's a handmade enamel panel, all made of separate sections of hand-painted metal there, and estimate on that is sort of 300 to 500. In front of that is this, which is quite a rare item actually. It's one of those illuminated tops from a petrol pump. So this is an Esso Tiger. What's he called?
Tiger in your tank.
Tiger in your tank, there he is. Collection of walking sticks next to it here. Some interesting ones here. The top of this one is a Vesta holder, so that'll hold matches inside here. And there it is, that flips up. And there's the striker for the matches. It should have a dome top as well, which flips up. That's unfortunately missing. Lots of other antique walking sticks and bronze handled ones. That's made of a shark vertebrae, and there's a riding crop here with a whistle, a horn handle with a whistle carved into it. And we'll keep going around the corner here. This is an original advertising figure for Claymore Scotch whisky. Seen reproductions of these, but that's an original one. And that's unusual jardiniere there. It's a Majolica pottery, so it'll be late 19th century, gripped by a monkey. And it's fascinating things everywhere here. This really is well worth a look, to come and look in person if you can, because if you look around here, there's just so many interesting things. And we've only wandered about 10 feet. There's so many things. An original film poster. Expect the savage, the sensual, the shocking, the sad, the powerful, the shameful. Now you're ready for Mandingo. That's fantastic. And next to it, it's a road safety poster. It's an original one there. 1945, I think that was. And some interesting tools here. Love this. A nice, probably late 18th, early 19th century box. Just a lovely small size one there. And let's just wander up here. Now we have a huge collection of hi-fi equipment and vinyl this time. Most of this is from one house that we cleared, and they had an enormous collection of vinyl records. So I don't know the first thing about them, but I'm sure there's some really good ones in there. How I know that, I don't know. But lots and lots of jazz and early rock and pop in these, being sold by the boxful. So really well, the only way to view it really is to just come and have a rummage through these. But there are thousands and thousands of LPs in this lot. And we'll keep going here through the musical instruments section. Banjos, guitars, cellos, 2 clarinets there. And we'll go past here, past the bronze section. So some of these are spelter and some are bronze. And this is an original bronze by Pierre Jules Menet. It's quite a fascinating piece there as well. Again, it's one that I've seen reproduced, but that is an original version. And that'll be between probably 600 to 800 or so for that bronze there. But some beautiful ones here, and a lamp at the back as well. And then here on the end, we've got this 19th century collector's cabinet that is full of seashells. There we are, masses of curios inside there. And every drawer is full of those, but a beautiful cabinet as well on its own. So that's a nice thing. And behind it, we've got a crocodile skin suitcase and a humidor and a first report of the new poor law from about 1835. It's a House of Commons printed report there, and a whole box of interesting things there. And there's a sextant, 1950s period one there. Just everywhere you look, there are fascinating things. There's a taxidermy section. It's pretty gruesome. A mongoose fighting a cobra, and a zebra's foot lamp. We'll move on quickly from there. And this is an original confectionery shop cabinet with the original etched panel in the end from Macfarlane and Lang Cakes. And these mirrors are from the same. So they're original etched shop mirrors there. And here's another one from the same place, which is rather nice. And then we wander around here, and we've got just so many amazing things. So just a quick scan across there will give you a sense of the volume that's in this sale. So I think in this small section on this floor there's 1,500 lots, which will be held over 2 days. So this is on the Wednesday and Thursday. We'll just wander around the back here, and then we have furniture after that on the next floor down. So really is the best collection at the granary sale that I've seen for ages. There's a whole section of stamps and postcards, and then we go through the cabinets here, and all sorts in here. Lots of interesting coins and medals. So Mary Gregory, a pair of those original Mary Gregory vases there. Several good old chess sets here. And lots of silver and jewellery. And on the top here we've got some interesting Venetian glass, which is all spectacular. There we are. And it just goes on and on back here, and there are so many things to look through. So I just really wanted to give you an idea of the sort of volume that there is here, and just pick out a few things that we've seen. But there's far more to look at than I could point out on a video. So we'll just pause there. We'll have a quick look at the furniture downstairs and show you what's in there. This is a top quality Edwardian display cabinet or side cabinet with display shelves above, and it would be by a retailer such as Edwards and Roberts or someone of that sort of ilk. It's mahogany with inlaid marquetry, and it'll be between 1900 and 1905, something like that. But it's a nice small size and beautifully made, good condition as well, and that's going to be 300 to 500 or so, I should think. Would have been quite a lot more than that a few years back. Next to it from the same house is this 8-day 18th century long case clock by George Angus of Aberdeen. It'll date to about 1790, and it's a striking clock as well, strike on the hour I should think, that one, and that came from the same property. And it just shows you the sort of, there's some really good antique furniture in this sale. Every month there's a good selection of antique and contemporary furniture. And look at that, there's a nice sort of Egyptian revival painted cupboard there with these sort of columns on the end. Good fashionable painted piece of furniture. There's always lots of upholstered furniture here as well, and 17th or 18th century blanket chest. Again, this is just to give you a sense of the sort of quantity that's here, but it's all beautifully photographed on the website. So definitely these days the best way to browse through here is to look on the internet. Look at that very stylish hall chair there with a very narrow back. That'll be Edwardian as well, so it'll be 1900 again. Very elaborate shape to that. And always nice contemporary furniture as well. This is a pair of, I think these are cinema seats, aren't they? Yes, these were from the cinema in Eastbourne. So nice retro, and these have just been recently reupholstered. Good, aren't they? And this one here, believe it or not, is a chair. Looks like a fairground ride. And yeah, so you have to try and sit on that and hold your pelvic floors. I think if you didn't have a back injury when you sat on that, you would do afterwards. An amazing thing. So yes, there's a sense of the sort of quantity on this floor, and then we'll have a very quick look downstairs, and there's a lot more. Actually, we'll just have a look at these before we move on. Past the electric scooter, which is, never sold one of those before. But here is another example of an Edwardian display cabinet, about the same date as the other one, but just such a lovely arched shape, that one. And that should be, again, 300 to 400 or so. And just some beautiful mirrors here as well. If there's any way of you not filming yourself. Always a good selection of mirrors in these sales. So yeah, we'll just pause there. We'll have a quick look downstairs. Always worth a look in the basement at the granary. There's always a fascinating lot of stuff. This is a quite modern, but a concrete wellhead ornament, which looks pretty good, doesn't it? And inside is a wine bottle dryer. It's a separate lot, but there's always some lovely garden ornaments in this sale. I know there's some fantastic garden ornaments coming in for the next sale that we've just collected from a large local house, so they'll be in the next one. Some machinery here as well. There's a wood chipper that's hardly used, and a generator, and something else. But if we just carry on around here, some lovely heavy wrought iron gates here. And the sarcophagus of Ramesses II. And this is lovely, look at that, it's a pine chest under here. It looks like a shop furnishing piece, but that's good, isn't it? A useful bank of drawers. And some old tin plate toys on here as well. Back to some garden items here. Look at those, 3 of those lovely heavy cast iron troughs. So these will be Victorian, and they've got the maker's marks impressed in here as well. But they're useful. This piece of kit here is for pressing grapes. Very professional stainless steel grape crusher, and next to it the wine bottle corker and other equipment. Here's a filter. Some very expensive stuff in that lot there. Just shows the diversity of what we have down here, and we'll just have a quick look at the rest of the room here. Vintage tennis chairs and a table, and some antique furniture here as well. Some lovely Victorian Windsor chairs there, set of 5 of those in one lot. This is an antique painted satin wood Pembroke table, a rare item, and again lots of good decorative furniture, some retro. There's a desk there, and it just goes on. There's masses of things here. It's a very nice upholstered stool there. Looks expensive. And there's a Chinese barrel on stand here, standing on an 18th century settle, an original panelled settle there. And that's it. It just goes on and on. There's masses of furniture here. If you have a look now on the website, everything in the 3-day sale is photographed on there. It looks fantastic on the website. The viewing is on Saturday from 9 till 1, on Monday from 9 till 5, Tuesday 9 till 6, and then on the days of the sale you can view while the sale's going on as well. We now have live internet bidding on our own website, so you'll see that active when you go to the website now. You can register to bid. There are no surcharges for bidding on our own website. You still have to pay the buyer's premium, which is 24% including VAT, but with the other bidding platforms you have to pay an extra percentage. With ours you don't. So there are no surcharges at all. So have a look at that, and if you see something listed on the website you're interested in, then please give us a ring and ask for more information, or can come along and have a look and bid live in the sale room if you want to. So many ways of getting involved. So please do come and have a look if you can, or just have a look online. Thank you very much.